Good morning, children of class 8. Today we are going to continue Geography, Unit 5, Hazards. In the previous class, we had discussed major hazards in India. So, we had seen earthquakes, floods, cyclonic storms, and also we had seen droughts, right? So in this class we are going to see landslide. This is also the under the topic of major hazards in India. Okay, landslide. Look at the picture, students. Landslide is a rapid downward movement of rock, soil and vegetation down the slope under the influence of gravity. Okay, this causes maybe the heavy rainfall or the deep slope. Okay, so this is not actually happened frequently. So this is generally sudden and infrequent. It will not happen frequently. Okay, so the major cause is the presence of deep slope and the heavy rainfall. So that time the falling of rock, so the downward movement of rock, soil, vegetation, it's fall down to the surface. Okay. So other causes may be weak ground structure. So the ground structure is maybe weak. Then the deforestation. And also the earthquake. So earthquake happen in the sense the ground structure will be changed, right? So that is also the reason. And also volcanic eruption and mining and construction of roads and railway over the mountains are the other causes landslides. Okay. About 50% of India's landmass is prone to landslide hazards. Okay, so landslides are very common along the deep slopes of Himalayas and also the Western Ghats, along the river valleys. Okay, so in our Tamil Nadu, Kodaikanal and Ooty are frequently affected by landslides. Okay. Our next major hazard is tsunamis. So tsunami refer to huge ocean waves. Okay. Tsunamis refers to huge sea waves. So this is caused by an earthquake, landslide or volcanic eruption. Okay. It is generally noticed in the coastal regions. Coastal regions means that beach areas. Okay, coastal regions, and travel between 640 and 960 km per hour. Okay, so tsunamis pose serious danger to inhabitants of the coastal areas. Inhabitants means the residents of the coastal areas. Okay, so the word tsunami derived from Japanese words to meaning harbor and nami meaning wave. Okay. Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004 it's happened, right? On December 26, 2004, the big tsunami it happened in our India, right? So on that day, an undersea earthquake with the magnitude 9.1 struck off the coast of Indonesian island of Sumatra. So in that time killed at least 2,25,000 people. So that tsunami killed at least 2,25,000 people. So across the dozen countries with Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand and Maldives sustained, it has massive damages because that all are the big coastal areas, right? Next we'll see hazardous wastes. Okay. So the waste that may or tend to cause adverse health effects on the ecosystem and human beings. Adverse health effects means the opposite or unfavorable health effects on the ecosystem, the environmental and the human peoples also. Okay. So we'll see some of the hazardous wastes. Okay. Radioactive substance, that is tools and unused fuel rods or pipes. Okay, rods means pipes or rods of nuclear power plants, and chemicals, synthetic organics, inorganic metals, salts, acids and bases, and flammable and explosives. Flammable means we can burn it, right? It easily set on fire. So biomedical waste are hypodermic needles, bandages and outdated drugs. And flammable wastes, organic solvents, oils, plasticizers and organic sludges, and explosives are the wastes resulting from ordnance manufacturing. So ordnance means the weapons or guns, the military supplies manufacturing, and some industrial gases. Okay. And final hazardous waste, household hazardous waste, that is pesticides, waste oil, automobile and household battery. Okay. Now let's learn pollution of air. Air is a mixture of several gases. So the main gases are nitrogen. It used for making products like fertilizers for plants and for making air inert. And oxygen 20.95% for breathing, and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. And other gases, some other gases like argon, neon, helium, krypton, hydrogen, ozone, xenon and methane also present. Okay. Besides, water vapor and dust particles also make their presence felt in one way or the other. Now we'll see what is air pollution. So air pollution means is a contamination of the indoor or outdoor air by a range of gases and solids that modify its natural characteristic and percentage. So the air characteristic it's changed. That is air pollution. So air is polluted by the substances. So we'll see what are the pollutants will affect the air. It is classified into primary and secondary. So primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. We'll see what is primary pollutants. So primary pollutant is air pollutant emitted directly from a source. This is directly emitted directly from a source. For examples, oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of carbon and particulate matter. So these are the primary pollutants. The secondary pollutants is not. Next we'll see secondary pollutants. Secondary pollutant, it's not directly emitted. Okay. But forms when other pollutants react in the atmosphere. Other pollutants means primary pollutants. So primary pollutants for the mixture of primary pollutants, it react in the atmosphere. For example, ground level ozone and smoke. These are the secondary pollutants. Okay. Now let's learn pollution of water. Water pollution may be defined as alteration in the physical, chemical and biological characteristic of water, which may cause harmful effects in human and aquatic life. So what is water pollution? This is an alteration in the physical, chemical and biological characteristic of water. That is causes harmful effects in human and aquatic life. Okay. In our India, water pollution has been taken place on a large scale and since a long period. Both surface and groundwater bodies, both surface and groundwater bodies polluted to the greater extent. Okay. The major causes water pollution in India are urbanization, industrial influences, effluents. Effluents means that liquid wastes, industrial liquid waste called effluents. Okay. And sewages and agricultural runoff and improper agricultural practices, seawater intrusion and solid waste. These are the major causes of water pollution. Okay, so that's all about the today class, students. We have completed Unit 5 hazards. Thank you.